Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This is part 2 of my Crazy Taxi collection. Now, I'm going to show you all the loose copies of Crazy Taxi. First video was showing you all of these. I didn't label it part 1 because I didn't realize it was going to get to that length, but I will go back. And then the next video is going to be my sealed copies. So first of all, let's get to the very first one. So this is my first copy. This is very rare because it did not exist at all. I made this in Photoshop. I did it because I just wanted to make a post on Instagram, so I thought it'd be pretty funny. Found a template, did some photoshopping, you know, stuff like that. Added the controllers and the steering wheel because I figured, well, you know what, if it's on the Wii, it's gonna have the steering wheel, you know. And technically it is on the Wii, backwards compatible with the GameCube, that is. But I didn't go as far as making a manual or even doing a label for the disc. But in one of my Instagram posts, I did actually Photoshop a disc in there, so it just looked like there wasn't a game. But so yeah, I did that for fun. So it doesn't exist, but you know, I thought, well, if it did, this might be what it looks like. So there you go. Some of the things are a little bit off. I just didn't feel like printing another one. Cost ink, you know. And I do have the printout. Let me see if it's right here real quick. Let me see if I can reach. Okay, yeah, I do. Okay. So I never went beyond, I don't know what it was with the printout. The colors were a little off, but I did make one for the Wii U. So as you can see, I never got a blank case or anything, but I added on here, download Crazy Taxi 2U in the eShop for only $9.99. Figured that'd be kind of funny. I printed that out. That's not a sticker. And so, you know, I thought maybe, you know, contains all original licensed content, now in widescreen plus full HD. You know, I figured if it was on the Wii U, then it's going to have at least 720p, and then the system, the console, will upscale it to 1080p from there. You know, so I widescreen the images. They're a little stretched, but, you know, I did the job, what I could. And, you know, all this is pretty basic, but anyway. So yeah, that's what it would look like if it was on there. Here's the spine. That's what it would look like if it was on the Wii U. I'm not doing the tap to focus, sorry, but you know, I've had that forever and I just never got around to actually posting it anywhere. So let's start. I didn't put them in any order. So this is the Japanese Crazy Taxi 3 High Roller. And this is important, High Roller, because it doesn't exist on one other version. And so very nice, you know, kind of sparkly, very limited, exclusive type thing. I wish they would have done the glitter, you know, because this is probably for Glitter Oasis, which is a exclusive map on this copy. And this game is also exclusive to PC only and original Xbox. So, you know, Japanese, here it is. Nothing too crazy. I mean, wish I didn't have this shadow here. How can I get rid of that? Do I gotta move the camera? I don't know. I can move it up and do that. Yeah, so that looks a little bit better. So yeah, Japanese. I gotta get a sealed copy of this to go along with my sealed collection, which you will see later. I do not have that sealed. So next, here is the original. I still need to scrape that off, don't I? NTSC, United States, Canada release. It's Crazy Taxi 3 High Roller also. Notice the font difference. I like this font better. I think it's much cooler, but they simplified it over here, or they crazified it over there. Not sure what the choice was. Not sure what the original was, but, you know, they're different in their own way. So here's the back. Oh, hold on, let me go back here. I didn't even open it, did I? So here's the, it comes with a manual, of course, and nothing special. It's a manual, right? So I'm not going to go through every manual and show you everything, but I do want to show you the disc art. So that's the disc itself. Crazy Taxi 3 for Japanese. Sorry, I forgot to show that the first time. Here's the manual, and here's some little pamphlet, whatever. And here's this manual, all boring, black and white. If it does come in color and anybody knows, let me know. Here's the disc art. I don't like spinning the disc like that, but I will for the sake of this, because whatever. I have 2 copies of the game. Anyways. So yeah, this disc art's kind of plain. I mean, they could have enlarged it and kind of filled in some of the stuff there, but here's the back. So yeah. Oh, no, here it is. I forgot one real quick. Okay, so when I was at work, I was bringing my Xbox to work, and there was a guy that was getting all interested in the Xbox, whatever, and I found out he gave his Xbox to his sister. I had actually that's why I have 2 copies of the game. I had actually bought him a copy of the game because he liked it. We were playing it at work. It was only $8. And so I printed out a cover. This is glow-in-the-dark paper. It's just a regular case, but, I was going to give it to him. And so all the light spots, they glow in the dark. If you want to see it real quick, I'll turn off the light and turn it back on. So, bulb was flashing over there. So I don't know how well you saw that, because the camera is not really, it's an iPhone, it's not really for low light. But, the game is somewhere else, probably in my Xbox. But anyway, I did that. It's kind of cool, to do. I scanned it, printed it, whatever. The spine is right there. It's the same thing. It's all original, the same. But okay, so here we go with the GameCube. I forgot to mention that I do have a bulb going out, so it's going to randomly flash. I did swap it, so it's not facing this direction. Here's the GameCube NTSC copy that I have. The disc is in my GameCube. Oh, no, it's not. It's probably in my Wii then. I can't take it out. But anyway, yeah, it's very basic. I got another copy of it somewhere in one of these other ones. So it's complete. It's got the manual. Like I said, I'm not going to go through every manual, but that's that, right? So here is the other GameCube copy that I have. This is a rental. So if any of you were ever familiar with Hollywood Video back in the day, I grew up with Hollywood Video. They were the popular place to go. Blockbuster was already around. But Hollywood Video came around and they were like the hip, youngsters go there, whatever. So these are actual covers that they printed and they made. So it's not like something I went online and printed myself. But I did scan. See, here's the disc artwork. It's NTSC. So I'm in the United States. I had an extra one of those, so I threw it in there. But I actually made photocopies of the manual, and some of the pages are supposed to be glued together, but apparently not. But I made copies, and I did this whole thing so it can look original. Well, problem was, it came out pretty good. I wanted it to look all rough looking and whatever, so it looked like it was true rental, colored and whatever, but it came out kind of nice. So, and here's an actual GameCube rental case. As you can see, that's the locking mechanism, on the side. Prevents people from stealing them. Okay, so now we are on to, let's see, PlayStation 2. I got quite a few of these. because there's more of these to go around. So here is the PS2 NTSC. It says UC for USA and Canada. Nothing special. Just a regular copy, right? You know, that you can get for complete probably for $12 to $15 depending on condition. So it comes in the original PS2 case. That's the disc. You know, I'm not going to go through the manual. Here is the PS2 Hollywood Video rental copy. Now, I did swap the case for a better case, but I don't remember if okay, I did put it in a PS2 case. So yeah, but it doesn't have the locking mechanism like the other rentals did, so it's not 100% authentic, right? And I did, you know, here I made the copies and, you know, did this whole thing, you know. So there's glues because there's in between the pages they were just white, so I had to fold them and glue them together with glue stick. But you know, it was really nice. And again, came out too good. I kind of wanted it to look like it was abused by people who rented the game and colored and torn pages and whatever, but it looked too nice for me to crumble it up and mess around with it, so I'll just leave it as it is. So here's the disc, same as the other one, nothing special. So here's one that'll cost you, you know, a few bucks more. If the original game goes for about 12 complete, maybe 15, this will run you about $18 to $20. So it's a few dollars more. This is the NTSC release. Everything is the same, except it says bonus mini strategy guide enclosed. And that's what it comes with. So the disc is the same, nothing, you know, special there. But here's the mini strategy guide. It just kind of like talks about the game and how to boost and drift and different things like that. So, you know, everything you can find online already. But as a collector, this isn't a sticker. This is only printed art. So I had to have it to complete my collection here. Here's the greatest hits copy. Everything's the same on the back, you know. Now, they did this different. They put the, see, the spines on the other ones are just crazy taxi. But why is it the greatest hits? They put the logo. It's pretty interesting considering they put this huge, ugly greatest hits thing on there. So the disc is probably in my PS2. Yes, my PS2 is right there. So here's the disc. It's not an official, you know, case, but unless they changed them throughout the years, maybe they did, and they don't have the memory card. But that would be nice to get one day. Not that it's a huge deal breaker for me or something that I really concern myself with over. I like this one because this is the PAL copy, but it is the PAL's greatest hits, so it's the Platinum editions. And the reason I like it is because the cases are that silver gray color, and the artwork is different. Of course, you get a nice little reflective PlayStation logo, and it tells you, you know, it's in English, but, you know, it's only to be played on PAL consoles. So, artwork is all the same. You know, just a few minor differences on the bottom, but that's pretty much it with the Acclaim logo and all that. So, now the disc is nice and different, see? It's very plain, just to show that it's a Platinum hits. Manual's the same, but, you know, they got a little serial number and let you know, hey, this comes in English, you know, but that's it. Nothing special. Just, it's a variant, and I wanted it. Had to have it. Still got quite a few games here. Before I show you that one, I'll go to this one. So here is a PlayStation 2 PAL copy. Now, normally, I may not necessarily care about these because, like, the artwork is all the same, right? And, you know, you compare it to the regular NTSC, you know. of course, this just says bonus, but, you know, other than the color being a little bit different, and it's not my camera, it's a little bit different. It's pretty much the same, right? So nothing crazy special. Well, this one is different because this is a for display use only, not for resale copy. See, there's no barcode. Did you notice that, right? See the disc right here? Promo only, not for resale. So, yeah. I don't have a manual for it. I don't know if... I imagine it would have came with a manual, so I'm going to have to track one down or make a copy. But, different disc art. For display use only, not for resale. So, had to import that. It's a nice little stack over there. So here's another one. The disc is the same. I'm just not going to take it out of this case here. This is a bundle sales only, not for resale. If you look, there's probably only like 2, maybe 3 ever, like you have to Google it, listings for these that I've ever seen. So I found one that had sold before, and I found the posting where somebody was on Reddit. They were asking anybody, and basically nobody knew any information about it. Because then at that time I found one listed. So I had to have it. So I bought it. And then shortly after that, another one was listed by another seller, probably because it sold. And they were waiting to see, you know. And so this one has the barcode and everything. I'm not going to open it because it's not sealed. I just put it in here to display it on my wall because it's nice. These are super, super rare. You never see these. And I had made a post that speculated where they might have come from. Here in the U.S., like at Best Buy, they had like a PlayStation 2 in this blister packaging, you know, that would be surrounded by all this plastic, right? And a giant hang tag on the top. And then it would include some games. And so I believe that maybe this was something like that, very limited in the European region, UK or something like that. I don't know exactly. I don't remember where it came from, but I believe it was UK. So they might have had something like that, but I couldn't find any Google images, history to... Oh, and the side of the spine is white, unlike the other ones. See? So that was another difference. Oh, and the, of course, the black on the Platinum edition. Couldn't remember. Man, I went blank there for a second, but yeah. It's okay. I'll throw that. I'm going to have to hang that up back on my wall here soon, so I'll just set that down there. All right, switch. Oh, sorry about that. Knocked over. Had to reach over here and get some other stuff because I got a couple more that are full-size cases, and then I'll get to some other stuff. All right, so here's this. I'm not going to show you the inside. It's just a demo disc, but this cover, somebody put it in a case, a green case, you know, reproduction or whatever, so that's fine. But basically, this cover came out of the magazine, the August issue, and I don't know how many were made, whatever, but it's a demo disc, and so I like to display this on my wall because it's not something you see. So it's Crazy Taxi 3 with the demo disc. And I got another one. These are the more common ones of the demo disc. You just see them like this. You know, I got it hanging on my wall because it's just something neat. And this little piece hasn't been torn off. You know, you rip them off and then you can just pull the game out. But you can just push it in a little bit and it'll flex and you can get the game out anyway. But it just has like the similar design to the Japanese disc because, you know, I don't know. This one's not Japanese, but... So, yeah. I don't want to open everything and show you every disc. You know, you kind of get the idea. So, here's the Japanese version of the demo disc. These, you know, I got this super cheap. Like it came with 2 of them and then a couple other demos that I didn't care about. But they were brand new. Sometimes these sell by themselves for like 20 bucks, and then other times you see them listed for 150, 200. So I don't, you know, I don't really know the true value, but I got 2 of them. They're both sealed, you know, and I just put them inside my own little CD plastic, but they're sealed inside it. But this is the Japanese Crazy Taxi 3. It would have been nice if they would have put the glitter or had a rare variant that you can find with that. That would have been cool. But I had that hanging on my wall as well. And since we're with demos here, this one is super rare. Just like this one right here, the bundle sells only, not for resale. This is super rare too. This came from UK as well. And promo only, not for resale. DUMD is, see, just Crazy Taxi Fair Wars, promo only. There's a little art book that just folds out and it's double-sided, so nothing crazy, but you don't ever see these. If you look, I think you might be able to find one, but like they're super rare and hard to get. The copy that I need, or that I want, is the Japanese, because it's not called Fair Wars, it's called Crazy Taxi Double Punch. I had to think about that for a second. And so here's another one that I have on my wall. The Japanese GameCube. They come in smaller cases, if some of you never knew, you know. It's kind of neat. I should have bought it when it was $100, when they had some sealed copies for $100 like 2 years ago. But game prices steadily went up since then, so that's why I should have bought it. I thought, maybe I can get it for $75 or something cheaper. And I just never pulled the trigger, but it's complete. It has the disc in there and everything. I'm just not going to open this up because it'll make the video much longer than what it already is if I open everything just to show you. So here is the Game Boy Advance Crazy Taxi Catch a Ride. This is the NTSC copy. There is I don't know if it's PAL, but there is a European, you know, I don't know if there's actual region coding. I don't think there is. I think it's region free. So the artwork on the back is a little different because it has like all the flags and stuff for the languages that it has. And so the front is pretty much the same, mostly, other than maybe different placement. See, one of my bulbs went out. Maybe I'll turn back on it, and it's the other bulb. There it goes. There's the sides. Yeah. This is complete. I can open it. I do got a sealed copy. Comes with a poster, you know, comes with this, and here's the book. Consumer information. And so what makes it complete is coming with the poster. So the back just has some advertisements. I do have this poster on my wall. And the game, I had it because next to my Game Boy player on my GameCube, because I either play it from that or I play it from the EverDrive. I prefer to play it off of the original cartridge, but sometimes I forget. But anyway, so yeah, that's the complete copy. I just don't have the game in it. Yeah, not too bad. I think I got this for like under 50 bucks. It's hard to find nice boxes like that. All right, so here we go. With my light bulb, yeah. Crazy Taxi. This is the Japanese Dreamcast version. The artwork is different. So now the PlayStation 2 Japanese version has this same artwork on the back. So it's about 25 bucks. I need to pick it up. See, so the front would be exactly the same. It would just say NTSC-J, so the front, well, minus the this logo for the, because this is a PAL copy, but, and then the language, you know, would be Japanese. But the color would be like that on the back, and so yeah, it's pretty much, you know, that. You just kind of get the idea. I mean, you could look it up anyway. So yeah, so that's why I need the Japanese copy. I don't know why I haven't gotten it, picked it up, but here's the disc. And they do, the disc artwork is pretty much just like this for the PlayStation 2. It's, except this is like silvery. It's the color of the disc, you know, it's reflective. You know, I don't know why I started going into all these different variants. It's just like, oh, I got this one, well, I need that one now. Or I got that one, well, I need to get this one too, you know. So it just kind of like just went on. Whole idea for me wasn't to get every variant, but now I'm kind of annoyed that my bulb is doing that. Now I'm just kind of seeking out other ones. So here's Crazy Taxi 2 Japanese. You know, case is kind of rough. I do have some sealed copies of both of these, which will be in another video, because I'll have to either take everything off my wall or bring it all down for you. So, oh, here's the back. It's got some sticker, if anybody you can read that, because I can't. And then here's the game. I love, now see, this one has this right here. They're sealed. This is usually on the outside. This one was missing that. Not a big deal because I have a sealed copy, but just something to note. I love the disc art. There is a demo, and I believe it's Crazy Taxi 2, but I believe it's for the Dreamcast. It's super rare. I've seen it documented on a website, and so I got the image. But the disc was very much like this, but the color is a little bit different, and it just says demo on it. And I've never seen that listed ever. So that's one that I need to pick up if I could ever find it. It's probably going to be the rarest one for me. And here is the PAL Dreamcast. You know, this wasn't one that I was actually interested in. I was interested in getting probably a new bulb. Okay, you're trying to change my mind there. And I never knew that these cases were like this, that they were huge. You know, they can hold 2 discs. Like, seriously. I never knew that. Because every time I see a picture, it's just like this. They never show it like this in the picture or enough. Or it'd be just like that, and you're like, oh, it's just a regular CD. Because all you see is the, you know, perspective is off. And so, yeah, I never knew for the longest time. And when I say I never knew, I just found out, like, I don't know, when did I get this one? Maybe a couple weeks ago. So here's the disc. And then this part opens up. The guy was pretty nice, I guess. He included a soul caliber. I just left it in there. And then here's the book. The book is huge because it has all the multiple languages, you know, but see, there it goes. Was that German? And then whatever else. I don't know everything. I don't know all the, but so yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know which way should I throw it in there like that. Yeah, I should throw away that light bulb. That's what I should do. So that appears to be my collection for the loose complete copies. I'm looking over right now and I don't see anything else that I could be missing. So the next video, I will show you all my sealed copies that are hanging on my wall. So some of these that are on, you know, that came from my wall like this, whatever, you might see them again. I just won't really talk about them. So yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. And one more quick thing that I just thought about, because I'm looking over here at my at my rentals, if you can find, there is one, I'm not going to buy it. It's been listed on eBay for a while. There's a rental copy of Crazy Taxi 3, but the reason I don't want it is because it's from the UK, from a rental place that we don't have here, or I'm just not familiar with. So if you could find a rental copy of Crazy Taxi 3 that might have been at, you know, Hollywood Video, and it would be like that, or even Blockbuster or something, you know, that would be in the US, I would love to have something. That would be nice to add to my collection. But there's some other stuff, and you know, I can't think of them all right now. I do need Crazy Taxi 2, and I'm in the middle of, you know, looking at Crazy Taxi 2 for this PAL copy. These are very nice. These go super high dollar for when they're sealed, so I'm never gonna get a sealed one, you know, unless someone just hands it to me. But anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. And stay tuned for part 3, where I show you all my sealed copies of the games that are displayed on my wall. I may take them down, I may not. I don't know yet for the video. So I may just walk around my phone, just kind of show you that way. So anyways, I'll see you in the next video. And one more thing. So we had a hurricane over here, so that kind of delayed me making my video. And then right after the hurricane happened and we finally got power 3 days later, I got sick. And that was on the weekend, so I didn't get to make my video. And then the following weekend, I forgot what, something happened. So things just kept piling up, one thing after the other. So that's why I'm so delayed and behind on making and recording this video. I didn't want to come over here in the dark. Apparently the bulb wants me to. So, yeah, that's just a quick explanation of what's taking me so long for this video. There's been other stuff. I just won't go into everything. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.